Hello everyone, and welcome to this guided meditation session. I have a feeling that if you're listening to this meditation, it's likely that you're a very nice person. Probably very loving, empathic, got a lot of time for people. It tends to be that the most caring people on this planet are the ones that often get taken advantage of by people. And it took me a very long time for me to realise that actually it's incredibly important for me to protect my energy. I thought that it was a selfish thing, focusing on myself and not trying to give so much to other people. But in doing so, in focusing on myself, I began to realise that actually I was giving my best version of myself to people, and in turn, that was helping them. So actually giving too much energy to people can actually be counterproductive, and people end up feeding off that. If you're an empath, that's something you have to protect, your energy. And this is what this meditation's all about. It's about understanding that it's okay not to open yourself up to every situation in life. Because trust me, this life is full of different energy, and if you don't protect yours, then you will get drained of yours. So let's go through a visualization that will help us protect our energies in the future. First of all, get comfortable. Find a place where you feel relaxed and at ease in your environment. Begin focusing on the natural rise and fall of your chest. Just focus on any sensations around you. Just feel in the moment. If a thought comes to you, that's fine. Just notice it and refocus back on how you're feeling, your sensations of your body, the breath coming into your lungs, and the breath going out of your lungs. Imagine a white bubble surrounding you now. This bubble is a protective bubble. It's going to protect you from all energy around you. And you're in control of this bubble. You are completely in control of what energy you receive. You see, when you have this protective bubble around you, like you do now, you become more responsive and less reactive. Because you can see the energy coming to you, but you're not necessarily taking it in. You're noticing it. And this gives you time to logically think of a response, an answer. You don't always have to have your guard down and let that energy come to you and then let it affect your inner reality, because that's going to make you reactive and not responsive. And the reaction is often stress, negative feelings, and as nice people we end up swallowing those, and it tends to boil up and eventually it boils over. I'm sure you can relate if you're one of these people. So what we do instead is we read the room, read the situation. Do I need to protect myself during this conversation? Maybe you're in a works meeting and there's lots of different people around you. I should probably put my guard up because I don't know what's going to come my way. If you're in an open conversation with a family member that you trust and you're having a loving, positive conversation, then that's the time that you can let your guard down, let your bubble down, to be reactive and have an emotional response for them, because that's what they need in that time, in that moment, and it's what you need. But you also need to protect yourself. So, what I want you to do is imagine a scenario that you've already experienced in the past. A scenario that maybe you've reacted to in a negative way, not really behaved in the way that you would have liked and came away from that experience in the way that you wanted to feel. And I want you to imagine now being in that scenario, but with this bubble around you. I'll give you a little bit of time to think about that. Okay, now I want you to imagine the interaction you had. Really put yourself in that situation from the beginning, but this time change how you respond to the initial conversation. Respond to it with that bubble around you, where their words come to you, but you don't let it affect you, you don't react to it. You think of a logical response, and you respond in a calm demeanour. You're doing great. Now, how does this person respond to you responding in that way? Has the situation changed? Are you more in control? Because that's what we really want from our external reality. And that's what we're trying to do by being nice all the time. We're trying to make everything happy, right? And control it. But actually, by giving people too much of ourselves, we're losing that control. You're in control more when you're more self-preservant, when you're a bit more protective of yourself in certain situations. That's how you have more control over your external reality, by controlling your internal reality. It's true that they say that your external reality is often a reflection of your internal reality. What's going on inside tends to be the way you interact with the world. So, if you go around with your heart on your sleeve all the time and emotionally reacting to every little thing in life, then that's going to be a stressful life. So put your guard up from time to time. Now I want you now to just sit in this guarded bubble. And I want you to feel safe in it, secure. It's okay to put your guard up. It's not selfish to not want to give yourself to people all the time. Imagine that light around you, and in this light, you feel happy, you feel content, and you feel like the full version of yourself. Now for loving, caring and nice people, this is what you call shadow work. It's a side of ourself that often we neglect because we want to please other people all the time. But if we can work on that side of ourselves and realise that actually our shadow self isn't bad, it's not evil. It's what we need to bring balance into our life, the light and the dark. So once again, feel this protective bubble around you. Understand that it's okay to protect yourself and feel safe. You should be so proud of yourself. Now going forward, let's make a commitment together. A commitment to put our guard up from time to time when we need to. so we don't overflow with emotion when we come back home from work in the evening and from a long day or from an interaction, a social interaction, and feel drained. You don't need to feel drained if you protect yourself. You can come away from those situations feeling whole and full. That's the aim. So let's make the commitment together. I am in control of my emotions and the way I respond to the environment around me. I am in control of my emotions and the way I respond to the environment around me. I am in control of my emotions and the way I respond to the environment around me. I am in control of my emotions and the way I respond to the environment around me. I am in control of my emotions and the way I respond to the environment around me. Thank you very much for meditating with me today, and I hope you take something from this. You deserve to go away from experiences feeling full and whole and not drained. And this is something that took me a long time to learn. And I believe you can do it too. Be gentle with yourself too. Thanks very much for listening.